So this is the Fat Boy, and the first time I've ridden a Fat Boy, oh, it's wonderful. I really enjoyed it. A lot of people say they're quite cumbersome because of the big tyres, but I didn't find it that way at all. Only at slow manoeuvring speeds it doesn't want to turn, but as soon as you're on the road, the grip's really good. The tyres grip beautifully. It carves through the corners really nicely. I was very impressed with it actually. If I didn't have a Heritage Classic, I'd have one of these. This is a super bike. And it's got the Eliminator 300 slip-ons, the Vance Hines, the same as my Heritage Classic, and they sound lovely. The 114 engine, exactly the same. If anything, this feels a little bit more responsive. It might be just the way it's been mapped. But it's a fabulous bike. Really, really impressed. Riding position is exactly the same as the Heritage Classic, except the handlebars are a little bit lower, but that feels quite nice. You get a different view because your hands are lower, you've got more of an open view of the road ahead of you. Other than that, it feels the same. The tyres feel very good on the bumps. It handles really nicely, and it's a super bike.
You wouldn't expect it to with that huge wheel, would you?
No, because a lot of people have said that they're really, really hard to handle, and so I was expecting it to be a pig, but this is so not. It's so nice. I like it more than the FX DR. I still haven't ridden a breakout, so that's something we need to do fairly soon. But no, this is, if I didn't have a Heritage, this would be the bike so far. So if you're on the market for one or the other, which you probably would be thinking, well, which one shall I get? They both can take a rear passenger. It's down to looks really, isn't it? Because you've got different handlebars, it's a wider front end, you've got wider tyres. Other than that, it's the same bike. Do you need the bags? If you don't need the bags, you can always add bags, but...
What's the price difference?
Do you know, we'll have to look that up, we'll check and we'll put that on.
On the screen.
But yeah, oh, you've got the suspension here, you can adjust literally off the bike like this. Whereas mine, you've got to take the seat off and do it with a special key, so that's quite handy. More chrome, isn't there? More sort of brushed aluminium. Brushed aluminium, yeah.
Brushed steel.
This is nice, isn't it? I love the look of this.
Yeah.
These are damn good clean, to be honest, but it's been out in the rain as a demo. Handlebars are lovely, that's nice and solid. Quite a thick gauge metal there. I just think the front is amazing. Look how wide it is at the front. That looks the bollocks, doesn't it? When you come along with this big thing here. And interestingly, people's reactions, you know, mothers with babies, they're all sort of waving and everything, so it's a nice bike to get people to sort of say hello, and it's not like an anti-social, well, it's a bit, but it's...
Depends what pipes you've got.
And it's, I suppose it depends how you react to them, but it's a sort of bit of entertainment for me and for other people in a way, so that's a phenomenal bike. good thing about the Eliminator 300 slip-ons is that even though they're really loud when you're revving it, you can get them to run quietly. So if you want to go quietly down the high street, there is a quiet spot, and a tick over it's quite quiet, but as soon as you rev it, they rumble. And on the overrun, they rumble nicely. So I would recommend those pipes. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're nice, but the thing for me is I want it to sound loud and tick over, and it doesn't. So it depends what you want, doesn't it? Some people want it to start up and go.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. With that iron we rode with the grenade, which sounds louder to you as a standby person?
The iron with grenades.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean when you're riding, it's not so much the noisy because the sound's going behind you.
Yeah.
So after sort of 60, 70, the loudest noise is the wind. But no, I think they're a good compromise pipe, aren't they?
Yeah.